Indoors, outdoors, East Coast, West Coast, World Cup, Nations Cup, Pony Finals, Big Eck Finals, spring, summer, winter, fall, ShowNet has got it all. From Florida to California, you can find ShowNet just about anywhere, bringing you live streaming, results, and analysis from the country's biggest horse shows. We know you can't keep up with everything, but you know we've got you covered. All the latest horse show highlights are right here. It's the ShowNet Weekly Wrap. The only Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup in the United States is in Ocala, and ShowNet was on the premises for one of the world's oldest team competitions. They were winners on opening day of the Palm Beach Masters, and they struck again as international competition began and hits Ocala. McLean Ward and Evergate Stables' Ija van Stroke-Palakin topped a field of more than 70 to win the competition's welcome stake. The quick duo are undefeated in international speed classes. Rowan Willis and Blue Movie had the disadvantageous position of having to jump first in a top-quality jump-off field of 4 in the Longines Grand Prix. But that didn't affect Willis's strategy. He and his 12-year-old mount led wire-to-wire to secure the win in the week's International Grand Prix. Team Canada rose to the toughest challenge of the week in the Longines FEI Jumping Nations Cup of the United States, the only Nations Cup qualifier in the country. Led by double clear efforts from Ian Miller and Eric Lamaze, along with skillful riding from Francois Lamontagne and Tiffany Foster, Canada took home the gold in front of a packed crowd in Ocala. Brazil finished second, with the U.S. and Ireland tied in third. Gulfport rejoins the Weekly Wrap this week for its 2018 show season. Only one pair managed to jump double clear in the welcome stake. Shannon Hicks and Helen Gilbert's Ypsilon got the job done to take home the victory. The Grey is an 11-year-old Swedish warm-blood gelding. Nikki Mathen rode Liverpool 48 to the top of the Gulf Coast Jumper Classic. The Austin, Texas-based professionals mount is an 11-year-old Oldenburg gelding who has also jumped in the medium junior amateur owner jumpers with his owner, Kathleen Bassett. In the week's Grand Prix, Shannon Hicks was again triumphant. This time, her winning mount was Helen Gilbert's Amir D. The duo topped a 3-horse jump-off and were the only pair to complete the shortened course in less than 47 seconds. Sam Pegg picked up where he left off in Wilmington at the World Equestrian Center. The winner of last week's Grand Prix struck again with Shia de Macheco in the welcome stake. He also took runner-up honors with Invesco's Perry Pure. The Futures Prix is most often about rising equine stars, but junior rider Anika Perkel made a statement of her own in the class this week. She and her own Just a Dream topped a 7-horse jump-off for the win and were more than a second fastest. Canadian rider Veronica Bott came away with the week's Grand Prix victory. Riding AEI Corps' Kidam Caprice M, the duo edged Peg by less than 1/10 of a second. It was a close finish, almost as close as the time you'll have to wait for the next Weekly Wrap.